Ladies and gentlemen, welcome again to the analysis of YOLENO TV. I hope you're well from wherever you're watching this channel. You will be amused. You know, the truth of the matter is that things are not going well for the UDA government. To hear someone like Boni Khalwale, you know, of all the people, Boni Khalwale, to come out loudly and issue this kind of statement.
This country is not going away. If you wanted to build a project in a period of 3 years and it is forcing you to tax mwananchi more, there's nothing wrong in you spreading it out. You build the project in 5 years so that you tax mwananchi less.
That can only show you that things are not going as expected. Now, if you're very keen on that segment I've shared about what Boni Khalwale has said, then you will agree with me that Boni Khalwale has also seen light just the same way that Rigathi Gachagua saw light to make Rigathi Gachagua react in the manner in which he is reacting. So I want us to go to an explosive statement that Boni Khalwale made, a statement that definitely will not make William Ruto happy. Before you do that, please like this video, because that is the only way you support the work of our channel, and that is the only way YouTube gets to share this video to so many other people not part of our audience. If you are a viewer who hasn't subscribed, please subscribe to our channel, and to existing subscribers, thank you so much for your support. Boni Khalwale is the last person I would have expected to make this kind of statement.
According to the Constitution of Kenya, the responsibility ya kupitisha, ya kufanyia amendment ya finance bill haiko katika mikono ya Senate, iko katika mikono ya National Assembly. The proposals that are being made for purpose of amending the finance bill, members of the National Assembly must listen to it. This country is not going away. If you wanted to build a project in a period of 3 years and it is forcing you to tax mwananchi more, there's nothing wrong in you spreading it out. You build the project in 5 years so that you tax mwananchi less. I'm confident that next week Parliament will unlock this. In fact, I'm going to be glued on TV. I see how Fred Ikana will vote. I want to see how Shinali will speak. I want to see Ersi. If Ersi Muhanda is truly who she says she is, she should now live beyond politics of skirts, wearing skirts and being fit in skirts. Now she moves into politics of analytical thinking. I'm waiting to see that Peter Salasia will move out of TikTok and push the agenda of the people. I'm waiting to see that Nabulindo, MP for Matungu, who worked in Parliament for many years before he became an MP, will take advantage of having been a senior officer in Parliament to do the right thing. I'm waiting to see Aseka Miradi, who I hear has some training in accounts, to emerge, and we see him. And so do I expect of Dindi Mwale. So do I expect of this guy from Likwani, Mheshimiwa Mugabe. We want to see whether Mugabe has now moved out of the little officer he was in the county government of Mombasa to now a national leader. This is what we are waiting for. We are waiting for Nabi, who I understand was a senior manager with Coca-Cola, to show his credentials. We have to help the government to succeed. We have to help the president to succeed. And we do so by making informed debate and informed voting on the floor of the House.
From that statement, ladies and gentlemen, I derive two things. One, either Boni Khalwale realizes that if he stands with the finance bill, then he is going to lose the governorship position of Kakamega County, because if you know the politics of Boni Khalwale and his ambitions, Boni Khalwale wants to become the governor of Kakamega County. So for him to ascend to that seat, he must oppose the finance bill at all costs. 2, Boni Khalwale has also realized that the best way for him to defend people like Musalia Mudavadi is to pretend he is fighting the finance bill, because Musalia Mudavadi cannot oppose William Ruto, just like Rigathi Gachagua has publicly opposed. Musalia Mudavadi can't oppose the finance bill, and because of that reason, Musalia Mudavadi will want to use the people in Kakamega County who represent him. So one of those persons is Dr. Boni Khalwale. So in this analysis, ladies and gentlemen, I have noticed from the video that Boni Khalwale decided to advise or to lecture William Ruto matters finance bill. And in that video, Boni Khalwale is asking William Ruto, what's the rush for? Why in a hurry? You know, there is a time during campaigns, Raila made a certain statement, and I think this is not the time some of these people are beginning to realize that Raila made some sense. He said that the loans which the country is owed can actually be spread across years. You know, they can literally renegotiate. He was trying to say that if, for instance, if it's IMF loans or World Bank loans or Chinese loans, then they can literally negotiate, you know, that if we were to pay in 5 years, allow us to pay in 8 years. So this period is being spread. But you see, the faction of Boni Khalwale, the faction of William Ruto, Musalia Mudavadi opposed that position. Now, for Musalia Mudavadi's right-hand person, Dr. Boni Khalwale, we know Boni Khalwale is Musalia Mudavadi's buddy, despite the fact that he is in UDA. But I don't think he's going to continue being in UDA going forward. So let's just say that Boni Khalwale is Musalia's right-hand man. So because Musalia Mudavadi right-hand man has realized that there's a need to halt some of the projects to allow Kenyans a breathing space. Because that is the case, he realized that the best thing that William Ruto can do is to not to be in a hurry. So in a nutshell, what Boni Khalwale is saying is that William Ruto is in a hurry to deliver projects at the expense of Kenyans' sufferations. Ladies and gentlemen, just like I said, Boni Khalwale is the last person I would have expected to hear talk about these things, because last year, during most of those TV interviews, and I would see Boni Khalwale here, and I would see Edwin Sifuna here. And Edwin Sifuna would lecture Boni Khalwale, would tell Boni Khalwale to think beyond, you know, his nose.
Khalwale, who are you going to listen to? The ordinary Kenyan is telling you they don't want this thing, they can't afford it. The professionals are telling you they don't want it. Civil society is telling you they don't want it. It's going to ruin the economy. These private sector people that you are dismissing, they are the job creators. Listen to them. Who amongst us, Khalwale, is worthy being listened to by this Kenya Kwanza government?
He would say that. And he would tell Boni Khalwale to stop being to stop being blind. He used such kind of words, you know. He realized that Boni Khalwale was refusing to think. So this time round, Boni Khalwale has declared that he is going to think going forward. It is not going to be the rubber stamping kind of thing. So he realized that the best thing to do is to expose some of those leaders in Western Kenya whom he thinks should protect the interests of Kenyans, not the interests of the government. I have seen politicians allied to UDA, politicians in Mount Kenya, saying that they don't support the budget, they don't support the finance bill, but because they are in UDA, they are going to vote for it, just because they are in UDA and they don't want to let William Ruto down. So this is not the problem. Where the problem is, the leader, a leader knows very well that this bill is going to make people suffer, but then he goes to an extent of still, you know, fighting for it, voting a yes, so that it can pass. It's going to pass, yes, but at the end of the day, it's going to be punitive to Kenyans. So that leader, I stumbled upon an article about that leader. I don't want to mention names here, but that leader shocked so many people when he made that remark. There's also another leader from Kiamba, member of parliament there, who also said that because he supports William Ruto, he is indebted to William Ruto. Now he has to support the finance bill even though he doesn't agree with it. So that is now where we draw the line with some of these politicians in Mount Kenya. They know that this finance bill is punitive, but they just continue to, to push for it, make it pass, despite the fact that it is punitive. So this is where now we draw the line with this kind of politicians. But Boni Khalwale realized that the best thing to do is to force these Western leaders to make informed decision, make right decision, and the right decision is to shoot down the finance bill, shoot down this budget, because the budget, according to Azimio, they said there is they noticed that there's around some billions which have been misappropriated, within the executive. There's a issue over chai, kuna chai, mabilioni imewekwa kwa chai, kwa ministries, kwa treasury nasikia imewekwa pesa nyingi, mabilioni ambazo zinashtua watu, entertainment, mabilioni tu peke yake. So ndio maana unapata kwamba watu kama kina PS Kipto hawawezi kueleza ni kwa nini 2.5% imewekwa for motor vehicle circulation tax. Hawawezi kujieleza, but because the budget ya treasury imewekwa nyingi, they are forced to just vote for it and push for it, lakini hawaielewi. If you followed our previous analysis on a video we did about Sam Gituku's interview with Chris Kipto, the PS Treasury, and the PS could not respond to a question that Sam Gituku had posed. It's a very simple question. It was just to clarify or to come out clear on why 2.5% on motor vehicle additional, that the PS could not explain. But good news is that I've heard that there's going to be amendment, and that part is going to be removed, and also this part of bread, taxation on bread, is going to be removed. So these are things which are going to be removed, and it's going to be a plus to Kenyans. Ladies and gentlemen, what do you make of this statement from Boni Khalwale to Ruto, telling Ruto that you can hold some of these projects because Kenyans cannot breathe? The taxes are too much. You can hold some of these projects. Ladies and gentlemen, kindly subscribe to our channel if you have not subscribed before. And to existing subscribers, thank you so much for your support. And until we catch up again, stay safe and stay blessed.